cold because I'm so Florida.
You're used to Florida?
Yes, I was born there. I'm gonna stick it back here.
Cool.
Hold on, honey.
Well, somebody's got to do something here because I can't even get my leg in.
Hold up.
You just have to move the seat up.
Yeah.
There you go.
The front door. This doesn't look like a limo. It's compact. It looks like a Japanese limo.
Hey.
For little short people.
Yeah, one hung low.
When was the last time you actually worked Philly?
Hell if I remember. You're supposed to remember things too? Jesus Christ. I could tell you, but I'd be lying.
So how'd you like how the WWE video, the DVD?
Oh, it was done well.
Did you like how it came out?
Yeah, I was happy with it.
I was reading, I think Meltzer reported that like your family was upset or something like that.
A couple of members were.
Yeah.
Seems that they didn't want the ghost expelled.
Huh.
And I don't know, at least, I don't know, my Brandy Glory, I guess, was when my oldest daughter, Brandy, said, asked him, so, well, what did he do wrong? Did he tell the truth? Yeah, he told the truth. And what the hell did he do wrong?
Right.
You know, and it's a shame that some people just don't want to, I don't know, kill the beast, you know?
Right.
So
I guess at some point in life, you got to make up your mind whether you're going to try to make everybody else happy or do the right thing. You know, I've always had a problem with doing the right thing. In fact, I like to do it. I don't hide. I don't hide. I'm not a liar.
Right.
You'll find that I'm not some, you know, lady in red like a Marie Corey or something like that. I'd never be like that, you know. No scumbucket. No, can't do it.
Hi, how are you?
pretty good.
$3.
So how did Vince treat you? Did you have any interaction with him, or?
No.
No.
What for? When I go back, he will. He's still alive.
Yeah, the last time you were up here, I think you did his TV maybe the next week with,
Randy Orton.
yeah, Randy.
Yeah. A lot of fun. Good kid.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, and thank God that there's one or two left that can still do what we like to watch and what we like to do. Wrestling. Different concept to have a wrestler or a wrestling show, you know? Seems to be anyway.
Was Bob Orton, his dad, up there when you were there, or?
No.
No.
I talked to Bobby on the phone though about his son. You know? There's a couple of things he need to polish on. He still needs to work on his interviews, but
His promos?
yeah. He's got a, I don't know, I think he lacks the confidence just to let himself go. You know, and okay, that happens when you're young, you know. And I guess it was fortunate for me that I'd had some time under my belt before I ever got in front of the camera, you know, to be confident or to assume or to seem to be confident. That's the ticket right there. Seem to be confident. Sometimes his reactions seem almost plastic.
Right.
It just takes time.
Have you ever worked with Sandman before, or no?
No, no, but I think we had the same training routine.
Yeah.
Drinking and drugs, and yeah, I've done that. I know I can stay with him in training room, no problem. As far as the ring, I don't know. We'll find out.
It'll be very interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure both of us will have a great time.
Has there been any talk of bringing you back on TV again, up Vince, especially with the?
Yeah, there has. They want me to do a few things for them, but I don't know. I guess I'm lazy. Or it's just not what I want to do yet. You know. Sometimes you're better off saying no. I've always had a hard time saying no, whether it be in life or in business show. And I'm learning to say no. Saying no can be a good thing.
Huh.
Sometimes when you say no, you make some people want you even worse. Sometimes you just
we've gotten a lot of feedback from the last video you did with us, with
Yeah.
the psychology and everything. You going up to WWE recently? How would you? What would be like the one thing that has changed over the last like 15 years with the psychology of the wrestlers, or what's the one thing that everybody is doing wrong that you noticed when you went back?
Get in the ring. They lose it right about then. It's just that there's so many guys up there that don't have a damn clue. And the shame of it is most of those don't even care. You know, they've got their contract and they've got their, I guess they passed their pitch test. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be. I don't, they must be doing a different test now.
Right.
But,
Yeah, they're all big.
yeah, they're all huge and cut and, or maybe they just have time to do all that now. We never had time. We only work, I guess, about 3 or 4 days a week. Well, they perform 3 or 4 days a week. They don't work anything.
True.
But, it's just, that's what hurts is you go up there and you see, man, you know. But there are a couple of hungry ones and a couple that still don't know what to do.
Who are the guys up there that you still think could go? Benoit?
Oh yeah, Benoit, Mysterio, he can hold a job down. He's not a great worker, but he's good.
Right.
He's a great performer. I'm most amazed with Kurt Angle.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And Kurt hasn't had a whole lot of people to teach him, so that tells me a lot there. And hell, even right now, Eddie Guerrero can still outwork most of them. He's been dead a couple months now. But, God bless him, man. He will be missed. He is missed, and certainly hit me hard, you know, because we were tag team partners in Mexico, Eddie and myself, and Art Barr. And damn it, here I am still alive. Sometimes it just pisses me off. You know, man, there's 2 out of 3, I can't go. It shocked me. It shocked the world, man. And I just wish his family the best.
Yeah.
Have you been getting a lot more contact from promoters now since the DVD's been out?
There's been some contact. Sometimes they don't call me back, like, sorry.
Marvin and Marvin?
No. You believe that? Yeah, some of them set up a deal for like 16, 18 shows and then don't call you back. Don't answer the phone, but you know what? That's okay. You know, it doesn't bother me at all. There's been some positive things come about. And there was a couple of negative ones. They were upset that I didn't go to a show on the East Coast. It's actually the first show I've ever actually planned to miss.
Oh, which one?
For that jack off. What's his name? I don't remember him.
Eric Sims.
Oh, Eric Sims. Seaman Sims.
What happened with Eric?
He's a jack-off. He's a thief. You know, he hits you with a deal, and you're like, well, you know, come on, man, this isn't right. And then he gives you the song and dance on some friend of his, and they're doing this for that, and all this his best friend, and blah, blah, blah. And here's the price. Yeah, come on, it's not quite right. Well, yeah, do this with me, he's my friend. And next to him, I'll help you out. I'll hook you up. I'll do you right. And he does you right. Right up your ass. You know? And he's not even man enough to admit it. I mean, it's one thing for someone to steal from you, but whenever they steal from you, in the end, they come back to you and say, no, 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 no. And then they want to take part of your merchandise too. I mean, well, what the hell do you think you're doing? I mean, it's one thing to fuck me, but at least to gently kiss me in the head. Sorry, Eric. I hate telling the truth.
Since you were up there doing the TVs and everything, what would you say ultimately is the number one problem?
Lack of talent.
Lack of talent?
That's a lack of talent. You know, at first I thought it was the ignorant storylines. They're not great storylines, but a great worker can turn a mediocre storyline into something beautiful. You know, I mean, whether it be Snake versus, I don't know, Warfrat, you know, we've certainly seen that one, spray painted a possum black and called it a Warfrat. I love that one. Poor bad news, man. But we made it work, you know, and you can do it. storyline that has had time on it. But then again, maybe they can carry out that storyline. And, that's the proof right there. There's two guys that Randy certainly listens. He's certainly hungry. Taker, hell, he learned from one of the best. Oh, that's me. I'm sorry for me to say that. I hate to pat myself on the back. But, just my good habits and my bad habits.
Right.
Taker spent some time with me, and he loves his business, man, and he works very hard at it. And he's been there a long time, and people do look up to him and respect him there. And one of the very few.
He's pretty much a locker room leader.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Yep.
Why not? I was always a locker room leader and didn't know it. I knew they were following me out the door into the whatever.
Now you know Vince pretty well. Do you think he knows what's going on there with the problems, or do you think he's
I think it's obvious to anyone that knows his business. But as far as being able to do something about it, no, he can't. The problem being that years ago, when you had all the territories, that's where guys learned. And when you had to wrestle in the same city every week, and you came to this territory with a U-Haul behind you, and you wanted to stay 6 months or a year, very best, you had to know what the hell you're doing. Because that meant you would be wrestling in that city in a year 52 times. They don't want to see the same match 52 times. I don't care what kind of match it is. And so you had to go in there and you couldn't do I call it cookie cutter, using cookie cutter. Your match is the same, all the bullshit's the same, they all look the same. I'm begging to see some fat-looking truck driver time come out to the ring and make some money.
Right.
Because you're going to make some with one of those neighborhood dudes out there.
They got the new guy who looks like Dick Murdoch. What's his name?
Trevor Murdoch?
Yeah, Trevor Murdoch. Carly's guy.
I don't know. Is that really Murdoch's kid?
No.
I don't think so. I hate that too. It's like when the big show first started, it's supposed to be Andre's kid. Man, give me everything. Right. Don't steal from the dead. Fuck you.
Do you think, would you and could you be brought into a SmackDown or Raw? Do you think you could make a big change if you were a writer? Would you want to do it?
If I was a writer?
Yeah.
It's one thing writing and getting people to carry it out. I think if I was going to make a big difference, they would have to allow me some time with these guys. And not only write, but be given the power to demand results. Not so much from the other writers, because I wouldn't need them. I do have a creative mind. I don't know why it was Bad Dreams or Went to Bed, but one of the two I think started it. But to carry it out and to explain to them how to carry it out and to throw away the cookie cutter. In the day that I was brought into it, you learned your art, man, before you got to the top. You got guys driving now that aren't 15 yet, much less had their 16th birthday and driver's education at school. You got guys driving without driver's education. Most of them should still be riding a bicycle and be pulling a wagon, much less driving.
It's true. Are you surprised that Bill Watts has a book out?
I'll be surprised if he tells anything about the truth.
Right.
I mean, I know he's a Christian now, right, DiBiase? Oops. By the way, how is Woods of London doing? Oh, sorry.
DiBiase, he suffered almost a stroke or something that happened.
Did he?
Something happened about 2 months ago with him.
God works in mysterious ways, man.
Well,
Do you like the whole division they have out there with the Raw and SmackDown? How they're
No, hell no.
I think it hurts it a lot.
I don't think it helps anything. Whether it hurts it just makes it seem ridiculous to me. I mean, to me, it cuts down on what they're able to do. If you had combined crews, and you could put either either one on either show, it seems to me that it might make it a little more interesting.
Definitely.
And instead, you've got the same group of guys going to the ring every week. It seems to be the same, same top guys anyway. Everything else they try to smooth you and slop through. And now it's sort of like you have to get over on each show before you actually get over.
Has TNA ever tried to contact you to come in?
No.
No. Would you go there?
Well, I'm a whore, man. I'm not a streetwalker anymore. I'm a call girl. You know, yeah, I'd go. I might. Yeah, I would say, yeah. If money wasn't right, I'd go to hell. Especially if Eric Sims was there. I see Eric Sims again. I'm sorry.
Maybe you'll see him this weekend.
Oh my God, that would be a nut.
What do you think of the Divas in WWE? Do you think they have a place in wrestling, or?
Well, they used to be out of the audience, but as far as a place in wrestling, I don't know. There's a couple that
Could work.
that seem to be catching on a little bit. I don't know. I got some of Trish Stratus' work the other night on video.
Right.
I don't know if you've seen that. Quite interesting. Or maybe it wasn't Trish. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. That angle they had.
Right.
The legs, whatever. I think that Victoria chick
Right, she
has a lot of promise. And I'm glad they let her go back as a heel. She was never a babyface. And that ridiculous gimmick they have was just sickening. And it's hard for people to establish a character when you have them floating back and forth, you know, and they don't know how to carry out the character anyway, or the character is beyond them, you know.
Right, they can't connect.
No, and there's lots of them that can. I mean, Christ. She's definitely not the blonde bimbo beach bunny type, you know. I mean,
Right.
she's serious about what she wants to do. And, I was quite impressed talking to her, to tell you the truth.
Did a lot of the new guys come up to you when you went backstage and, like, you know?
Yeah, most of them asked me for drugs, so, but no, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just a couple, no. Yeah, several. It makes you feel good when some of these guys come up and pay homage, if you will, or just show a little respect. That's nice. And there was a couple that were searching, wanting some answers to some questions, some advice. And don't ask me no questions. I'll tell you no lies, man. It's going to be straight in, you know. And I think a lot of them realize too that they're just on the right page.
Right.
And the ones that will get better are the ones that want to get better. You don't get better unless you want to, man. That's the bottom line. If you don't want to smoke crack, don't go into a crack house. If you don't want to drink beer, do not go into a 7-Eleven. Don't go into a bar, man.
Right.
You just don't do that. If you don't want to be gang raped, don't go to jail. Right, buddy?
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Now, you're one of the best heels in the business. Who do you think is the best heel right now on TV?
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle?
Yep.
Are you surprised that Roddy Piper's back working for a couple shots for Vince, or?
No. Roddy's a whore. And Vince can still make a buck out of it, you know, and squeeze a dollar out of it. And, I'm surprised the shape that Roddy's in.
Yeah.
Physically. I seen him on that one match and I went, my God, get the hell out.
Huh.
Whatever it is, what, 6-man tag or something, and it scared me. I thought I was fearless when I seen that damn match. That match scared me. Bob did well out there. Bobby's just a tremendous talent, Bob Orton.
Who was a Bobby Hill?
Bob Orton.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I always thought he was one of the most underrated wrestlers in the world. Never given the opportunity, or well, maybe he was given the opportunity, but you know, we all had demons to beat, you know, and
If Vince McMahon called you up on the telephone today and goes, Jake, we want you at WrestleMania, and you can have the match that you want, who would you work?
Who would I work with?
Who would you want to work with this year? Like
Kurt.
Kurt?
Yeah. I think I could enjoy that. Or Eric Sims.
Now you watch TV today, you see, especially like a lot of the X division, the cruiserweights doing DDTs, tornado DDTs,
Yeah.
DDTs off the top rope, and all that. How does that make you feel?
I love it.
You love it?
Oh, I love it. Contrary to what most people would think. The reason I love it is these jackoffs are so stupid, man. They go out and do these damn things, and they think that they're stealing a moment, or they get a pop, not because of what they just did, but because people's mind remember who used to do it right. Okay, and that's the thing. When they go out and do it, and the guy just back up, guess what? What does the fan say? Gee,
Jake would have knocked him out.
You fucking flattened him.
Right.
So thank you very much. You're still a pussy, and Jake's the best.
Now this video here is entitled On the Road with Jake Roberts.
Oh my God.
It's 9:20 in the morning. You've been up since 4 o'clock, flying and everything.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy this?
Well, I'm not jacking off back here, but I'm not doing that. She's doing it for me. Just a gentle rub, actually. Don't you feel it?
Hey!
that wasn't spit.
Okay. What is
It's moose.
hey, I don't need it. My hair's short.
You really need to have it circumcised.
But what are some of the craziest moments you've experienced on the road?
Oh, brother, there's way too damn many of those, man.
Any you like to say on camera?
Oh, having Terry Funk crawl over the front seat into the back seat to whip Angelo Mosca's ass was pretty good.
While the car was going about
Yeah, I
100
was doing
miles an
about 95. We had a couple of cases of beer. It's a short trip between Orlando and Tampa. There was a trip with Jimmy Garvin. It was probably one of the best, I think. Myself and Fonzie.
Right.
Hello, Fonzo and Mosca, unfortunately, and Kevin Sullivan. We put the word out that there was these two young ladies that were going to, take direction from people and entertain, perform might be a better word. Because Jimmy was afraid of us. Our car had a rule. And the rule was you cannot set the guy's hair on fire unless he's driving. Right? That was our rule. It looks like yours is.
Oh.
But Jimmy had pulled a little prank on us, and we needed to get him back. You know, this was good old days, and we prepared and put the story out that these two young ladies were going to perform just for a limited audience, like anyone in our car. And Jimmy decided he needed to be in our car, which was exactly what we wanted. And out of respect, we put him in the front. And we talked for a while, and we were going this place. He was very interested. It was hard to keep him focused on what we really wanted. I think we got to where we was talking about scuba diving into a sinkhole in Florida or something. You know, and he got turned around at one and ran out of air. We wanted to get into that memory of that death creeping down over his body. He used to tell the story. Oh, the death was creeping down over my head. You know, he had that long curly black hair then, and as he went into that, we kind of brought it up that did it feel something like this? And I believe that 9 out of the dozen eggs did break on his head. And then we celebrated because he came out of the sinkhole. Oh, you celebrate? Shh, beer. And there was some wine, which really stunk. Was mixed with the eggs. And then Kevin Sullivan mentioned that, gee, Jimmy, the little flower, we'd have a birthday cake because it was near Jimmy's birthday. And I don't know, 2 pounds of flour hit him. And we were still a ways from home. We were coming back from Orlando, but what was Orlando? It was Jacksonville. It was a ways. Yeah, Jacksonville. And I don't know, I had no idea that self-rising flour meant just that. Jimmy's hair started hurting
Oh no.
because of the weight.
That's awesome.
Because it started turning into dough, a real heavy dough. And I noticed that because I also noticed the dough growing on the rest of the car, like the dash, and had like dough about 2 inches thick on it. It was quite interesting. And then it really got fantastic because we stopped at a truck stop. Because Jimmy was just, God, he needed help with his hair. And let him out to get help, which was a water hose. Just spray it out by the pumps, not really realizing that there were many truckers around. Somebody yelled, "You truckers are all fags!" We thought we should leave.
That's awesome.
But Jimmy forgot to get in the car. I guess because maybe the water got in his ears, he didn't hear it. I don't know. We told him, "Come on, Jimmy, run, they're coming." But he didn't make it.
That's awesome.
His wife was quite upset with us. Bad, because at the time I was renting a place from Jimmy's mom, and they were right there, and his wife was quite upset that Jimmy wasn't with us. And, wondered where he was at, and when Jimmy showed up, he didn't look real well. Looked like he'd been ridden hard and put up wet. I'm sure he had, but that was a fun time.
If you had a show,
Yes.
3-hour drive,
I do have a
5-hour
show.
drive,
I do have a show.
yes, case of beer, you
Yeah.
could drive with one person, who would it be?
Me.
Me?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Anybody else?
That way I could talk to somebody intelligent.
It's awesome.
Who would it be? It might be this girl next to me. Mine.
Good answer.
She's a good driver. That and she can hum, but never mind.
Any interesting snake stories? Was there anything like?
you
Was it
see-
difficult traveling?
Yes.
Not that.
Yes, it's difficult traveling with a damn snake. What do you think?
No. What kind of problems?
Well, say it gets out,
Okay,
which it does from time to time.
that's not good.
Just by moving your hand on the zipper, boom, he's out. No. I had one get loose in my Corvette as I went through downtown Atlanta one time, and he'd come up around my seat and wrapped himself around the brake pedal. And as I tapped the brake, he took offense to it. Sort of hissed him off, and at that point he kind of like lunged at me, and that's when I realized he was actually down there. And of course when I went, holy shit, the car's all over the road, and I'm taking my foot trying to push his head back, and he's trying to snap at me, and now he's up against the accelerator, and he's got into now, and we're doing about 110 through downtown Atlanta. And when the policeman pulled me over, and I jumped out of the car and yelled, "There's a snake in my fucking car, man." And the guy's like, "Yeah, fuck you, And, "Oh my God, there fucking is, And, he kind of left me right there. Here's a good one. I was traveling with my second wife, Cheryl, and my fourth child, Cody. She was about, 4 years old, I guess, 5 years, 4 years old, something like that. And, Cheryl at the time was doing that thing with Rick Rude and I, and being a woman who loves shoes, she wanted to wear these certain shoes that evening and at the show, and blah blah blah, and there's a taping, and I believe it was for Superstars or something. I can't remember which one it was, and we got to the building, and Cheryl's shoes were gone. We looked at the trunk, we looked at the seats, no shoes. She's all upset. Doesn't know what am I going to do. Well, why don't you go shopping? That's what she wanted me to say anyway. And I thought, well, maybe she ditched the shoes because she didn't like them. She just wanted to go shopping.
Right.
And I was quite perturbed because it made things hectic, trying to get time for her to go shop and still do all the interviews that need to be done and this needed to be done. yada yada yada, and I was a little, had a little edge on me with her, pissed off at her again, for fucking up my day, and went to the ring and wrestled this guy, some job guy, and dumped a snake out to find a pair of high heel shoes that come out first, and then the snake came out with them. And, I realized that maybe my wife had not lost the shoes, that maybe my young 4-year-old daughter had played a game with the snake in the back seat, and Daddy didn't know it. And she had. She'd put the shoes in the snake bag and thought he needed something to play with. And it was great because number one, because of my reaction, plus I got a hell of a rush out of it. Like, holy shit. And then I kind of like, being blessed with being able to quick think, I kind of got the bag. I'm like, oh my God, where's the rest of the woman at? And the people loved it, man. And it was just a fun moment. And, the snake, man, he went through a lot with me, and I went through a lot with them son of a bitches. Jim Brunzell, man.
Right.
Jim Brunzell scared to death of the damn thing.
So it's Kamala, right?
Oh yeah, he shits himself. That's great. Makes him stutter a lot. But Brunzy and I were sharing a room in Los Angeles, and this is back in the day when I used to take sleeping pills and stuff. And, evidently, I'd taken a couple and went to sleep, and Jimmy was asleep. And I don't know, maybe I got up in my sleep, and maybe I slept, sleepwalking or something, and let the snake out. But Jimmy, who was terrified of it, wakes up with this damn thing crawling across his face. And just ruins him, man. His heart was just really burst, and he got the snake off of him, but he could not see to put it in the bag or deal with anything like that. Actually, I found out later the way he got it off of him was for him to get out of the bed and throw things at him. That's how he got it off the bed. The snake, of course, took off, went over to the bathroom, and was hanging out in there. And Jimmy could not go back to sleep. He couldn't go back to sleep, and he tried to wake me up, and I guess I just didn't wake up. And after that point, he would not share a room with me anymore, which really hurt my feelings. Always felt like he didn't like me after that. I don't know.
I think you had a story when we were in the car the last time. The camera wasn't on about you were in LaGuardia. Let the snake loose for a while.
Yeah, well, that was just a fun thing.
Yeah,
nothing nasty about that.
You do that a lot, so.
Yeah, I try to I try to entertain. Okay. I try to make people feel good. Where's the food at?
Yeah, we're gonna eat first. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you jerk.
Yeah, Doug.
Where are we eating?
Well,
Diners.
it's your house, I guess. Well, gee, let's try this room here. The hell you think?
Where do you want to go?
Michael's Diner, right on Street Road.
Okay.
Now, where's that?
2 seconds.
I hope I can make it. And then I'll just tear off one of these red ears up here.
Exactly.
Were you ever cold to your thumb when it hurt? I'll tell you a fun one with the snake too is I was going through Minneapolis, man, and the Minneapolis airport really sucks. I mean, it can be miles, man, growing like red Concourse, blue Concourse, gold Concourse bullshit. And as I'm rushing through there, sweating like a pig, running like I am now, I keep hearing this page. Well, Jake the Snake Roberts, please report to me. No shit, man, I'm trying to get there, I thought the flight was going to leave me, but then I thought, wait a minute. They wouldn't be saying Jake the Snake Roberts. They'd be saying my real name, What the hell? Oh, one of the guys is playing a joke.
Right.
Okay, funny. I'm not stopping. They're trying to get me to miss a fucking flight, the pricks. Because they wanted me to call first, to call gate so-and-so at me. So, as I approached the gate, I noticed there's quite a crowd lined up against the window looking out at the tarmac and this airplane. I thought maybe an airplane had crashed or something. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I knew something was up, though. There was quite a group, and there were quite a lot of oohs and ahs as they're watching this show that's going on outside. And evidently, well, when I woke up, I looked and I realized that, gee, how did he get out?
How did he get out?
Yeah. And he's on the tarmac and he's not very happy because it's summertime and that tarmac is very warm. Okay, a little too warm, maybe, for a 140-pound python to lay on without becoming irritated. And the people seem to be enjoying the show, and what I was trying to figure out was, how did he get out? Because, number one, he's wrapped in the bag and tied. Okay, now I've had him bust out of the bag before, or maybe it wasn't tied quite tight enough, and but I learned that trick pretty quick, and started tying it better. But how does he get himself out of a locked trunk? This is Houdini snake, you know? How the hell, he's doing the Chinese water trick. How does he get out? And of course the red coat guys, and they come and they demand assistance, and they're quite perturbed that they're having to deal with something such as this. And I'm like, wait a minute, man. He doesn't get out of that shit. you
Right.
know? So here's the deal. As you can see, he's quite pissed. And he's very angry, and he's going to hurt somebody. And I've just decided it's not going to be me.
Right.
Reason being, I didn't let the son of a bitch out. So you need to find the guy that opened the trunk.
Let him do.
And then opened the bag. Being nosy, I'm sure he was trying to do the right thing. He probably, well, maybe something fell out of this bag, so let's look and see what's inside the bag so we can put more of it in there. Like money or something,
Right.
you know. Because airline people sometimes have a little problem, you know, they do like to look, don't they? Only in my bag. You know, but it was fun watching the guy I just told us to speak to on radio to the next guy. And I can see this guy look up like, because he tells him, you guys are, you got to handle this. You put it back in. And then I watch the pecking order. You know, it goes from this guy with the suit, to this guy with the hat, to this guy with the badge, to this guy with the broom. You get to do it. He's like, hey man, he's got the headphones on, just trying to enjoy himself. You know? But it was fun, man. Watch him try to put that damn thing back up.
Awesome.
Let's eat.
Why not?